Here is a problem that sounds simple and turns out to be nearly bottomless. A computer only understands numbers, but we want it to store and show text, every letter, in every language, plus symbols, and emoji, and scripts that have been dead for thousands of years. So someone had to sit down and assign a unique number to every character humanity has ever written, all of them. That project is called Unicode, and it is quietly heroic. It was not always this way, and the old way was a disaster. In the early days, each country and company made its own little map of numbers to letters. One machine's number for a character was another machine's number for something completely different. So text sent from one system to another turned to garbage, the famous jumble of question marks and random symbols. The world's computers literally could not agree on what a letter was. So Unicode set out on an almost absurdly ambitious mission, one single, enormous list in which every character in every writing system on Earth gets its own permanent, unique number. Not just English. Chinese, Arabic, Hindi, Cherokee, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, all of it folded into one master catalog that every device in the world can share and agree on. And the scale is staggering. Unicode has room for well over 1 million characters, and it has already assigned around 150,000 of them. Think about what that means. Someone has had to carefully catalog every symbol in scripts most people have never heard of, decide exactly what counts as a distinct character, and give each one a number that will never change and never be reused. It is a census of human writing itself. And I find the ambition of it genuinely moving. This is humanity trying to make sure that no language, however small, however old, is ever left unable to be written on a computer. A script used by a few thousand people gets the same careful treatment as English. It is one of the quiet, generous projects of the digital age, an attempt to make room for absolutely everyone's words. But this raises a strange question. Who decides? Because a character does not exist digitally until Unicode gives it a number. And that decision is made by a committee. Scholars and engineers debate which symbols are real, distinct characters deserving a slot, and which are not. To be admitted into Unicode is, in a very real sense, to be granted official existence in the digital world. A committee holds the keys to the alphabet. The clearest and funniest example is emoji. Every single emoji you use is just a Unicode character with a number exactly like the letter A, which means that when a new emoji appears on your phone, it is because that same committee formally voted to admit it, debating whether the world truly needs a particular symbol and what it ought to mean. A group of experts deciding by committee which little pictures billions of people are allowed to send. And this power is heavier than it sounds. Getting a script into Unicode can determine whether an entire language survives into the digital age at all, because a language that cannot be typed or searched or displayed slowly vanishes from the online world where more and more of life now happens. The committee's careful, unglamorous work is quietly deciding which of humanity's writing systems get to live on. And every bit of this is invisible to you. Every message, every website, every document you have ever read on a screen relied on Unicode silently translating numbers back into the right letters in the right script so that what one person typed is exactly what another person sees. It is the reason text just works across the whole planet and you never once had to think about it. Which is the beautiful, strange thing about it. Underneath the simple act of typing a word, there is a decades-long, still unfinished project to give a number to every mark humans have ever made to mean something. Writing, one of our very oldest inventions, had to be recatalogued, character by character, so that our newest machines could carry it. So the next time you type in your own language or send an emoji without a second thought, remember the quiet catalog underneath. Every character you use has a number, assigned on purpose, agreed on by the whole world. Every language, every emoji, every dead script on Earth had to be given a number. And a committee, to this day, decides which ones count.